Hey y'all, today we're going to do a little art with me. I haven't had a lot of time to do art recently, so it was really nice to finally sit down and do that. Well, I guess I'll just start. To start, I do pencil drawing for all of my works just so I know exactly what I want to do and I can get all set up before I start anything big. So yeah, I just sketched it out, and then I always start by washing the part that I want to watercolor just because it makes it a lot easier to spread the color and you get a more gradient and smooth effect than if you just took out the plain watercolor. I decided to do this kind of pink and burnt orange kind of color scheme because the origami paper I wanted to use has those colors in it. It's mainly pink, but it has some brown lines to it. And I also, the idea and concept behind this, I was kind of on Tumblr for a few minutes, like probably half an hour to an hour, just because the paper is floral, so I wanted to make it kind of a spring kind of vibe to it. I ended up deciding on doing just a girl in a ball gown. I don't know how that correlates to spring, but I thought it would look nice, like a little spring ball. Okay, anyways, I then wanted to let the background dry a little bit, so I started doing pencil for the skin. So what I use my Prismacolors, and what I usually do is I take the skin color or a pencil that looks like the skin color I want, so I use peach for this one, and I put that down first, and then I use some other colors to kind of set the tone for the skin. So I use a more burnt yellow color, if that's a thing, and then also some brown, and then I blend that in with the white Prismacolor. I did this with the hair as well, but instead more like darker browns, and then for black, for the strands, instead of black, because I don't have a black pencil for some reason, I used dark blue. It kind of looked cool. It added a little dimension to it. Anyways, what you just saw me do is I'm cutting the origami paper after tracing it to get the shape around the colored pencil, since that's going on top of the paper. And it's kind of difficult just because there is so much form that has to go around. But that's why I try and do not too much detail around where I need to put the origami paper, so it's not as difficult for me because I'm not a pro at cutting it off an X-Acto knife. But yeah, I also add some shading with some watercolor, as you can kind of see in the skirt area that I did a few minutes ago. And then I just did some detailing work to make the background less bland, as you just saw, with gouache. I don't remember what the brand is, but I'll put it down below. And then the lighting just changed. So that's because I was doing this at like midnight. I don't know why. But then the next day, or like 2 days after, I decided to finish the piece. And I took some of the dark blue pencil and some brown, and I finally had a pencil sharpener to do the detailing and just to make the face of the girl, because like that'd be weird if she didn't have a face, to be honest. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I used dark brown and dark blue for most of the detailing, specifically the dark blue, just because kind of take the highlights out of the hair, and also I still did not have black. So the next step that I had was I was taking dried carnation petals. I just had the carnations by my succulents on my desk, and I was like, this matches. And I also needed more of a 3D aspect, because that's what I like to do with my mixed media. I have usually watercolor, pencil, some type of paper, and then some 3D kind of thing. So that's what I did with the carnations. So what you're seeing now is I just use double-sided tape for that. And here's the completed piece. Something I didn't show in the video was I also added some glittery gel pen over the line work to kind of add an extra dimension to it, and also for the necklace. Here's a little close-up of some of the different parts. I actually am really happy with how this turned out. At first, when I didn't do the face, I was like, shoot, I like totally messed this up. This is gonna look so jank. But alas, here it is. It turned out fine. We're all good. But yeah, thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, basic YouTuber stuff. But yeah, until next time, peace out, y'all.